Hello and happy day. Welcome to Leveraging Leads. This is a space of connection and safety and support and enhancement for you to get leads, which are clients, customers, referral partners, and even friends. Check out the pinned or ticking link to get on the email list. You will get a database of all the leads we have collected over the time that we've been together. You will also need to go ahead and get your pen and paper ready because this is an action packed event where you're going to be able to create your powerful introduction. All right. So let's go ahead and go over this jam packed agenda that we have. First, we have gratitude. Then we do the ingredients of a powerful introduction. Okay. And then after that, we have examples so that you can have time. You can have time to actually craft your powerful introduction. All right. Then we do a leveraging leads lesson. Okay. After that, we have the audience to be able to share their powerful introduction. Okay. Daily reiteration and declaration of who you are is vital to build confidence and call forth your desires. All right. Daily reiteration and declaration of who you are is vital to build confidence and call forth your desire. I just feel so much gratitude today. Thank you so much for tapping the screen and investing in this place. And thank you all so much for joining and listening to the replay. So the first thing that we're going to do is gratitude. So please let us know, what are you grateful for, as we spend some time talking with Keisha, who is my co-host, and she's going to share what she's grateful for. Keisha?
Good morning. I am grateful for connection.
Connection, yes. Awesome. What else, Keisha? Give me three things.
Okay, so I am grateful for pivoting. I love the ideas that being around you give me. So when I get just some tiny bit, like, am I making the right decision? I can say, yeah, because it came up. It felt good. It was right? And so it's a flowing thing. So getting used to that, like getting used to trusting myself, right? I learned myself, now I'm trusting myself in those big decisions that they are right for me. So I'm grateful for that. I'm also, oh my gosh, I'm grateful for an amazing team that is coming my way. And I say that it's coming my way because there's been some things that has happened, and I'm learning a lot about resiliency again. And this means that there's something bigger that's going to happen, because the last time I was in this place, I met you. So it's some big stuff going to go on. Right. So I can't imagine what we're going to do this year. So I'm grateful for all the possibilities and the probabilities that and the opportunities that I have. And the opportunities that I'm making for other people, that I'm able to make for other people, I am excited about that too.
Absolutely amazing. I love hearing all of your gratitude, Keisha. And I have some gratitude items over here. Custom Graphics says that he is, or they are, grateful for many things. Meeting new friends, meeting God and reading the Bible. Thank you so much for sharing what you're grateful for. Let me go ahead and celebrate what you were grateful for, Keisha, because that's what we do here. We celebrate gratitude. So let's make sure that we do that. There you go. And thank you so much, Custom, for sharing. Oh, hello, Daniel. Thank you for letting us know what you were grateful for. That's Custom Graphics. I'm going to say I'm grateful for my hair. I'm grateful for time spent with my daughter. So quality time. I'm grateful for the excitement I feel about the new things that are going to be going on, the flow that I feel. And I heard you say the same, Keisha, that about the flow. And actually, we're going to talk about that. Okay. We're going to talk about that today.
Okay.
Huh?
I said, oh, okay.
Yes, that's going to be um, a part of the lesson, the flow. And so I really am excited about talking through that today. We're still chatting about imposter syndrome and how to move from that into flow. So we'll be talking about that today in our Leveraging Leads lesson. So you all stick around, stick around. Also, I will tell you that if you're on TikTok, there is a coupon there for you to get $40 off items in the TikTok shop. And while you're at it, go ahead and get my book, honey. You need counseling skills. So I think this is a great opportunity for you to get this book, or maybe just grab the coupon and go shopping. All right. So hello, lady. Thank you so much for being here. What are you grateful for? Yes, greetings to you, Lady J. What are you grateful for? We would love to hear from you and what you're grateful for. All right. And Daniel, we will have you up as a guest in just a moment. So I need you to make sure you get your pen and paper ready and answer these questions that we're going to pose to you right now. These are the ingredients of a powerful introduction. First, the first ingredient of a powerful introduction is your name. And who are you? Answering that most important question of who are you? Who are you is the question. And I would love for you to sit and answer. We'll have you come up to share what you have been able to accomplish. It is not what you do, it is not a role, it's not a responsibility. Okay. It is the pure essence of you. Next, then we ask you, what do you do? Okay, that's the next question. What do you do? That is your title and or credentials that you want to share. Number 3, who do you want to serve? Who do you serve is the next one. Yes, you should have a good, clear idea of the people that you want to serve and all the things about them, including their pain points, so that you can then also provide a solution. And all these things are in the powerful introduction. So who do you want? Who do you serve? Then why do you serve them, which is their pain points or problems? And then how do you serve them? That is the solution that you bring to those people. Yes. So you add all these items into your powerful introduction. Next, you're going to share that story, that story that you have of transformation. What makes you uniquely purposed to serve them? Yes, it's time for you to tell that story of transformation. You all, people need to hear that. That's what makes them aligned to interact with you and why they will get things from you instead of other places. Yes. So they will come to you because they feel like, oh, wow, I'm aligned with them. I know, like, and trust them because they are attached to your story. Happy day, everyone. Thank you so much for coming in. Hello, Tina. Happy day to you. Then the next thing is, who do you want to meet in this interaction? Being very clear about who you want to meet. Now, the reason why you need to be clear is you got to be intentional. You have to set out when you're doing your powerful introduction to meet the people you want to meet. That person needs it to be clear to them that either they are that person or they can direct you to someone. So even if you talk to someone and share a powerful introduction with them, I know they know somebody who they can say, you know what? I do know somebody who should know you. And that's a great way to build your connections and to get those leads, which are clients, customers, and even friends. So then after that, you will tell them how to get in contact with you. How can you all connect and collaborate and you all be able to nurture each other? Yes. So that's how do they connect with you? So we're going to have two examples of powerful introductions. This is going to give you a chance to go ahead and create your powerful introduction. Okay. Thank you to everyone who are following for the comments. I appreciate you. Go ahead and get your coupon. It's attached here. I don't know if y'all see that. It's $40 off. Okay. All right. So let me see. Lady says, I am grateful for God who enriches my life with his breath in me for health, family, and daily comforts, for wisdom and correction, for challenges that grow me, for what I have, and even for what I don't. Wow. Yes. Lady J showed out with the gratitude today. Thank you so much for coming in and sharing what you're grateful for. I want to see these people who are here on TikTok. Let me know what you're grateful for. Thank you for following and commenting. Want to know what you're grateful for. We want to celebrate your gratitude today. It's nothing like it. It's nothing like being in a state of gratitude. Yes. All right. Now, Keisha, please provide your powerful introduction.
Absolutely. I am V. Keisha Johnson. I am a grateful, silly connoisseur of light, love, and laughter. I live unapologetically and authentically me. No matter what that looks like, it is going to be one of the things that I love to learn. And I love teaching things to other people. I got into this field of financial literacy because I want to make sure that I leave a legacy for my family that lasts 100 years or more. You know, I'm not going to live that long, but my name will live long, right? But there's other people like that would like to leave a legacy, and I'll just a lineage. And if that sounds like you, please sit down with me. Let's talk about your financial needs analysis. You can visit me at www.theforeverkj.com and fill out the form. We will get together, just put in there FNA, and I will sit down with you, and let's get you on your way to leaving your legacy. Thank you so much.
Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, Keisha. That is an example of a powerful introduction. Thank you so much, Tina, for sharing your gratitude. She says, I am grateful for life and health. Yes. Hello, Sayed, who came in. Thank you so much for being here. Everybody else, hello. Check out the pinned link. Get your $40 off and maybe even get your book. Honey, you need counseling skills. This is the book right here. Honey, you need counseling skills. It says, Heal Yourself, Ignite the Leader. This is revisited. All right. So let me share with you all my powerful introduction. I am Erica Kessie. I am the son of the Thriveverse, powered by love, wisdom, and celebration. I am a multifaceted leader and creator. I am the universal mother. I am good. That means that I am multi-potentialite, multifaceted mommy. And as a therapist and CEO of Your Goal Concierge, we offer a plethora of options that benefit leaders. And it all begins with you commanding your thriving. So I created the Thrive Plan. Would love for you all to go over and get your Thrive Plan. This is a complimentary plan for you to thrive. It is a self-awareness assessment and operating system to move you from conflict and reaction to conflict and responding. You want to respond instead of react. You want to thrive instead of survive. Yes. So you can go to bit.ly/try on thriving. bit.ly/try on thriving. And I would love to spend some time with you after you have completed that so that you can learn and know how to use that and activate that and command your thriving all the time. Yes. Now, I also tell you all people who are on TikTok, when you get this book, that's one of the skills that is in the book, the Thrive Planning. So you'll be able to create your Thrive Plan as well by getting this book. All right. So now let's go into Okisha. Is there any gratitude on your side over there?
So I do have one gratitude, Keeper 223. He is grateful for the new friends he is making through connections with me.
Absolutely amazing. Hello there, Keeper. We are celebrating your gratitude today. Hello, everyone here on TikTok. Happy to see you. Please come on. Let me know what you're grateful for. Get that coupon there as well. All right. So now let's go into our Leveraging Leads lesson, because you all get ready for this wonderful lesson that we're going to share with you today. Has anybody out there experiencing imposter syndrome? Well, all this week I have been talking about imposter syndrome. And so we're going to end the week, okay, with one more lesson. And the lesson is stop hustling for flow, start designing for it. Yes, stop hustling for flow, start designing for it. All right. So now, honey, listen. We all crave that steady illumination of flow and ease, where execution feels natural and your legacy is being built without burnout. All right. Who out there is building a legacy? Well, I know I am. Keisha, I know you are, right? So we want to build without burnout. But too many high achievers are trying to hustle their way into flow. You cannot force it. You cannot. It does not work that way. Everything for your thriving should flow to you. You have to curate the conditions for you to have that flow. Flow is not an accident. It's an intentional design born from regulation and discipline that you have. It takes one step at a time, doing the things that you know to do. And we're going to walk through that today. First, you need to recognize the churn. There should be awareness here. Opposite of flow is stillness. Opposite of flow is not stillness. It is frantic energy where you're going here and there. You're being busy, being a busybody, doing all kinds of things, racing on a hamster wheel instead of going towards your vision. That is survivor mode. Okay. The moment you feel that churn, like that tightness in your chest, that overthinking, the shallow breathing, when you feel like you're doubting yourself, because that's what people who experience imposter syndrome feel. You're doubting yourself. You're doubting what you've been able to accomplish. When you feel that, you have exited from flow. You must process the self-awareness to catch this immediately. So the whole reason why I mentioned earlier that you all should get your Thrive Plan, because that's the operating system. You are to know and recognize, I'm triggered, I'm feeling these things, I'm going to not do my automatic reaction, right? I'm going to soothe myself first. I'm going to care for myself. What does that mean? You need a sacred pause. That means you are going to regulate yourself. You cannot steer a spinning car. When the churn starts, you must stop. This is where you hold space for yourself. Be with yourself. Ask yourself questions. Allow yourself to stop for a moment. Do not try to push through things. Yes, I know us high achievers out there are people who are going to try to push through it. And you may neglect yourself in the meantime. No, the goal is to stop and be. Stop and reflect. Stop and not push. Stop and put away the screen. Regulate your nervous system with breath or movement. Yes. Get out of your mind and into your body. Find your alignment within yourself, that connection between your brain and your mind, your heart and your emotions, your gut and your ancient wisdom. Make sure that they're aligned with each other, okay? You need calm sensations to access clear thoughts. Lastly, being intentional about the re-entry into your life. Activation should be with ease. You need ease and flow. So here we go. Once you're regulated, don't dive back into the whole mountain of work. So that's what's so funny about people going on vacation. They'll go on vacation, have a good time, come back and feel like they should go back on vacation. It's because you're diving back in. You're not easing yourself back into that thing. Ask yourself, what is the single next right thing that moves the needle? The single next right thing, and allow the momentum from doing that one thing to build. Do that one thing with full presence. What is full presence? Y'all, you know, a lot of us are thinking about what happened, regretting things, or we're thinking about what if this, what if this, what if this, and you're anxious about the future. No, that means to be in full presence. How do you be in full presence? That's one of the things we did today. We did gratitude. That will allow you to be in full presence, all right? Then flow will return when high challenges meet your high skill level. Individuals who experience or have imposter syndrome are superstars, perfectionists, rugged individualists. They're natural geniuses. They're people who they have high skill level. They are able to accomplish many things. So flow returns when the high challenge meets your high skill in a regulated state. Yes. So let me just recap really quick. The 3 points that I made is you have to recognize the churn or have awareness. You need to have a sacred pause. That means to be regulated. And last, intentional reentry. That means to have activation with ease. So that's your leveraging leads lesson. I hope that gave you something that you can think about and a process to walk through as soon as you're feeling ways that you don't want to feel. Whenever it doesn't feel good, you need to get yourself back to good. You need to be good, okay? All right, Keisha, what are your thoughts on the leveraging leads lesson?
Yes, so that's actually really good because it's something that I had to practice over the last couple of days, and that's the breathing aspect. And when you get into that situation and you're aware, you're made aware of whatever that feeling is, and then once you are aware of the feeling, you're like, okay, what is it that I need to do? And so I'm finding that there are times that I'm just overly stimulated. Yeah. So the techniques that you have taught me, all of our acronyms can come back in my head. I love my Thrive Plan. I said I need to do a new one for 2026.
Well, I would love to invite you to do it with me because I am compiling scripts. So I would love to do a scripted one with you so that I can give it to a new thing that I am doing with someone is I'm creating a bot. Her name is Dr. Thriving, and I need some scripts to give to her so that she can lead people through completing the Thrive Plan.
Oh, awesome. I'm always good to be a test candidate.
I know. I thank you. I thank you so much.
Set up some time. But yeah, in a different place, in a different space. So I think, I was, when I first did it, I said, oh, I'll do it next year, kind of haphazardly, I'll do it annually if it worked, if I used it. But then I think now there's time, just like I've implemented my quarterly thing, I may need to recognize when there's a true significant change. I may need a new plan. As things are flowing this year already. It's like, okay, that might have worked in that level, right? On that level, but it may not work at the next level. Like I might need a new plan at the next level. So it might be like, okay, well, I got through that first initial thing that I was working through and everything was going great and this plan worked great, but that plan can't work for this, particular event because this event is bigger. This event is, you know what I'm saying? And even if it's a life event, it's just bigger because a single person's Thrive Plan may be different than Keisha as a married person.
Yes.
So it's kind of like your insurance. You should do a Thrive Plan every time that there's a major change in your life.
Yes. Every time there's a Thrive Plan should be used for me as a therapist. And if you're a person that's in the helping professions and you're working with people, you should do it every time, like over the course of time that you're interacting with them, like every 3 months, so that they can see their progress. So you can use it that way. You can use it every time a conflict shows up until you really learn how to do the operating system without doing the Thrive Plan, like without having it specifically, because I'm always processing that way. So this is the way that I operate. So, and it came from me first starting doing a Thrive Plan and internalizing it as the way that I operate in life instead of operating in a way that I'm surviving. So that it can be used that way. And I mean, it can be used for if you, and I've been using it lately because I've been wanting to date, right? And so I've been asking gentlemen who want to date me, if they ask me for my phone number, I ask them to do a Thrive Plan. If they do not want to do the Thrive Plan, then they're not in alignment with me. Or if we do the Thrive Plan and I recognize that what's happening with them does not, they're too much of an emotional heavy lift to be affiliated with me as a romantic relationship, then I know that and I can be clear about the intentions of what we're doing. And so I use it as a litmus test for people in all different relationships. If there's an unwillingness and they are not willing to command their thriving, they're not a good fit for me.
Yep, that's it. That is it.
And thank you all so much for your time today. We're only here for until the top of the hour. So you all create a thriving rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Bye.